This episode of Approach the Bar with DanceBeat is brought to you by Paragon Open Dancesport Championships. Welcome to Approach the Bar with DanceBeat. We have just been at the Empire Dance Championships. They have just finished. We have witnessed a wonderful night of dancing, and with me, I have Mr. David Hamilton, and I am really happy that he is here tonight because we are going to talk about the Pro Smooth event that has just happened. David, how are you?
I'm doing very well, and thanks for having me up here to have a little chit-chat.
Oh, as I say, couldn't have asked anybody else tonight for this. Let's hear what Mr. Hamilton thinks. Finishing sixth in this wonderful final tonight, we had Adrian and Hannah. So David, do you have them sixth?
I had them sixth in three dances and fifth in their Viennese. I think their Viennese is a good, strong dance with them. Their Foxtrot is also a really good dance. And you know, it's always hard when you're out on the floor, and you've judged before, that you don't get to obviously catch every moment. And so the moments that you do catch, you want them to be memorable moments. I'm one of those kind of judges that waits till the very last beat of the music before I put my scores down, because I just want to make sure that I can justify everything that I've said, you know, on paper. And so I kind of run through those memorable moments. And Adrian is a pretty strong boy. I think that he could be a little bit more assertive with what he's doing. Hannah has some really good artistic abilities about her, and she can hit some beautiful moves, some beautiful interesting shapes. I love it when she's on the floor. She's got some really cool looking looks on her. But you know, that's always good when you capture the moments like that. But you always have to be aware that no matter what kind of choreography that you're doing, that it still can pop, you know, out there in the group. And so although they show very well, they're not a couple to me that constantly stands out. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think artistically and technically they run pretty even with, you know, with what they do, because the smooth is so that now, isn't it? It's so much about having good quality, but it's so much about the lyrical and the artistry and the emotion that's behind the moves and the music. And I think that they do a pretty good job at pulling it off. And I think it's pretty equal across the board for them.
So let me ask you something. We don't see them that much on the East Coast. Do you think that has a little bit of an effect when they come to somewhere like New York?
I think anybody that comes to New York could be inhibited to dance in this area, because there's so many qualified good dancers. And you looked at the judging panel that the Empire has had this week. You're talking about numerous Blackpool champions, world champions that are out on the panel, and you're dancing in front of these people for the very first time. So you can only imagine what's going through their heads. The panel was just a remarkable panel, and I would feel that no matter how qualified you are as a dancer and how experienced that you are, that when you come to New York and you have that kind of panel and the kind of dancers that are in this area, it could be a little inhibited, for sure.
Okay, but fully deserving of their sixth place.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so.
Guys, don't go anywhere. We're coming back with more. This episode of Approach the Bar with DanceBeat is brought to you by Paragon Open Dancesport Championships.